Hello and how are you? My name is Mohindo Mbarak and I welcome you to our 17th video of creating a complete e-commerce web application. In today's video, we're going to display the cart and also work on the logic of checking out the cart or the customer being able to place their order. That's what we're going to look at today. So I hope you're good to get started with me. If you are, then let's do it. So as you can see in the previous video, we had stopped here whereby a customer was able to browse products in the shop, display them, and then they click on add to cart, and then this product was being added to cart and the number could reflect here. We were also able to click on removing a product from cart and the number will reduce. So that's why I stopped at in the previous video. Now in this current video, we're going to do what? We're going to proceed from there. And what we're going to mainly do right now is to display the cart details, as you can see. So when you click on, for example, when you come here to the cart and then click on expand cart, you should be able to see the cart. And you should also be able to remove some product or even able to change the quantity and also being able to do what? To check out. Okay, so this is the logic that we're going to do today, managing the cart and then being able to do what? To place the order. So let's go straight into business and we see how we do this. So first of all, we're going to display the cart, the whole cart. As you can see here, the cart we were just only showing 4 products. So we want to, when the user clicks here, expand cart or view full cart, you should be able to see all the products in the cart. So let's go ahead and do that. We already have the user interface here in our template, which is shop-cart.html. So we're going to create the same. We can call it cart.php. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and put cart. I will come to my project. You see, you can call it cart list or cart items or anything, or cart display, and then we'll be able to do what? To display the products. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll simply come to our project and then we create a separate file or a new file that we're going to display the cart. So I simply come here and say new, and then I call it cart. Just let's call it cart.php. Okay, so I'll come here and click on create new file and call it cart.php. So that is where I'll be displaying the cart product. So let's go ahead and put the header and footer. So I'll simply come here, get the header. Okay, let me look at something that we are using recent. I'll come there. Let me see, for example, in categories, I think that's a private one. Let me come here to index. Let's use this index one. Okay, so I'll come here, get the header, and then come and paste it in cart here. Okay, so I can remove unnecessary comments like this one. Okay, and then we go ahead and get the footer. Okay, so to get the footer, I'll just simply come to still for example here, and then we get the footer. Okay, so get the footer, come and place it on bottom of this cart.php. So after doing that, let's go ahead and link now the cart in the head. For example, when someone clicks on expand cart, we should be able to display to them the whole cart product. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll just simply come to the header and we search for where there is expand cart. So Ctrl F, expand cart here. So we're going to simply do cart.php, so that when someone clicks there, you should be able to taken to our cart. So click here, cart.php. When you click here, expand cart, we're able to do that to show them the cart. But we've not implemented anything in the cart. You have not displayed anything. So let's go ahead and look at our template, how they implemented cart, and then we see how we put the business logic there. So I'll come to template, then come to where there is a cart, and then click on expand cart. So this is the cart. So I'm going to copy the HTML beginning from your cart up to update cart. Okay, and then we paste it here in the cart. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll simply come here, your cart, I can copy the word, then I come to our template and I look for it. Of course, you first get the file name, which is shopcart.html. So it's our template. I'll look for shopcart.html. I can just simply press Ctrl P and search for shop and then dash cart.html. That one. Okay. So I'm going to look to copy starting from your cart. Okay. So if I search here, Ctrl F, your cart. Okay. Okay, let's just organize, look for it. Let me first make sure I'm in the right file. Then I search your cart. Your cart. I'm not searching properly. Am I in the right place? Shop cart. This is a shop cart. Okay, let's search for it. Where there is your. Okay, let's just organize and look for it manually. I'm in the wrong file. It's supposed to be your cart, which is here. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy beginning from title here. So I'll collapse it and then also come here where is the container and also collapse it. Then I'll go ahead and copy both. Okay, and then come and paste them between the head and footer of our cart. So I'll paste it there. Now if I come and refresh, everything should be alright, which is there. Okay, so let's go ahead and now display the products in the cart. So to do that, of course, we have to first find if the cart's already initiated or not. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'll come here to top and try to dump everything in our session by just simply putting echo and see pre-tag, and then also put here die, and then come and do print _r, and then we put session. Of course, our session of cart is inside cart. So right now if I refresh, you see I'm able to see everything. Okay, so for us, we're interested in this cart one. Okay, so I'll just simply put here cart here. So if I come and refresh, I'm able to see the information and everything. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going now to display these items. Okay, so you better first copy one structure of a certain array of one item, and then you use it just for referencing. So I'll create a sub temporary file and I paste there, and then I'll go ahead and check if the cart is set. Of course, you may not display if the cart is not set, but to do that, I can just simply come here on bottom and I say cart item, putting $sign and call it cart items, so that array will always be set. Whether there is something or nothing in the cart, it will always be set. Then after I check if this cart item inside the session is existing or not. If it does, then I'll update this cart items. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll just simply say if is set, and then I specify the cart, and then go ahead and check. We don't need to check anymore. I think that's enough. So I'll just simply come and put cart items equals the one in the session. Okay, cart session items here. So after doing that, we are going to now loop and display the item inside this cart. Okay, So now let us determine the item that we want to loop. So we want to loop one of the single item like this one, okay? So let's go ahead and look for it. They'll be in the form of a list. You can see they're here. This is a single item. So I'll collapse all of them and I delete the rest and I remain with one. Okay? So let's go ahead and delete these guys and remain with what? With only one. Then we surround it with PHP. Okay? So just simply say question mark PHP and then also come in the bottom and surround it also with what? With PHP. Okay, so now our loop is going to start from here by just simply saying for each and then for each and then we pass here the items. Okay, so here I can call it item. Okay, and then we come and cut this curly bracket and we put here on the bottom here. So we know this loop will repeat each and everything that is between it. Okay, so let's go ahead and now try to refresh. You see, products are being repeated. So now we're going to put now the logic, for example, the product name and the rest. Okay, so we've already done such kind of logic, so we're going to just borrow ideas and copy and paste them here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go in the header file and we look where we had already implemented this displaying of product, that we should not repeat ourselves, you know. We can borrow some ideas from there. So I'll come to files and look for header, and you can see at a section where we're displaying the product here where there is that loop. Let me search for it here, Ctrl F for each. You can see it is here. So most of things you can take from here. For example, you see here there is a product name with a clickable tag. So this is the link. So I'll just copy the product name with the clickable tag, which is here. You see here. There's href and then the product name and the clickable tag. So I'll come and copy up to here. Okay, I'll copy that information. I don't want just to do the same thing twice. Then I come back to cut and then I come where there is our a tag here and also select the href and then paste. You see, I just paste the same thing. So see, there's no magic there. That's href is called product.php, question mark id is called the ID of this particular product. So if I come and refresh, I should not see no error. So this will be clickable now. See, and I click there to take me the product that I want to. So that's done. So let's go ahead and put the product title. I can again come back and I get the product name, which is here. Okay, so here we're reducing the name of the product, but here since we have now enough space, here we have enough space to display a product name, so we can let it go the way it is, or we can maybe make here up to 45 characters. Now if refresh, everything is okay, and it's clickable. So after that, what next? We have to put the quantity, what you call QTY quantity. So the quantity can be here. So let's go ahead and display the quantity. As you know, the quantity is just on the top of the item. So I'll come here and cut and copy the quantity here. Okay, the quantity We'll put here the quantity and then put here the price. The color will skip. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the quantity there. There we go. And then I'll delete this color part. I will not need it. Okay, but if you have another creative thing that you may need to use it, you can go ahead and use it for. So the quantity, then you have here the price. So if I refresh, everything should be okay. Now I have the price here. So I think here we can now let the product name go as it is. Let us make it up to maybe 1000. Okay, so the product name, even though it's long, can as well break down, no problem. Just remove these dashes. Now let's go ahead and put the price. The price will be here. So it will be $, and then pro, and then price. Okay, so if you refresh, everything should be okay. Now let's go ahead. I think quantity already have it here, so let's remove the quantity and put the quantity here. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the quantity where I'd put it. Maybe you can use those tags to put maybe the category of the product and something like that. Okay, let's see how we'll use it for. You can come here to product. You can use it to display maybe the category of the product, maybe the original price with the cancelled field, something like that. Okay, we'll see. Let's first put the quantity. Okay, so quantity is here, and then we put here where there is value, because it's a form. I put where there is value, I put the quantity sort of there. So if I refresh, the quantity will be there, and then here the price will be reflecting the total. Maybe can put here now the unit price, and then maybe we should put here the total price, something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put there the unit price. So unit price, so for a single item it will be pro, and then price. Okay, pro and then price. So if I refresh, everything should be there. Unit price, and then here let us display maybe the total price. So you can put here $, and I display the total price here. Okay, so to display the total price is going to be the unit price times quantity, right? So let us go ahead and display that. So to display the total price, I can call it subtotal of a specific item. So subtotal, we can put it here now. Subtotal, can call here sub. I can call it total price, no problem. So it's going to be that price times the quantity. Times the quantity. You know, the quantity, we can get the same item, but it is here. Quantity. Like that. So they will get the quantity. So this is the unit price times 3 items, then you have the quantity. Okay, I think that's okay. This is the price, and that it is times 1, then the price is there. Now let's go ahead and put the photos very fast. So I'll come and get the photos. So go ahead and put the product photo. You can come and get the product photo from here. This IMG. And come and display it here with this IMG. Here. So come and paste the guy here. Let us see if we are still missing anything. This, okay, let's get only the SRC, the link only. Oh yeah, Just get the link only and put here the link. So if I refresh, the relevant photos have displayed. Then lastly, the product link that surrounds the image. So I'll come where the image is. The product link that surrounds the image here, and then paste it there. It's beautiful. So after, if I refresh, now the product link should be clickable. The image should be clickable. Okay. So with that done, let's go ahead now and I think we should stop shuffling. People will think that the image are not correct. Let us stop shuffling the image while we're getting the products, the product thumbnail here. Okay. Where is the function? Get product thumb. It is here. Let us stop. What is shuffle, by the way? Okay, let's first come here and get. This is the place. We stop this shuffling. Okay. Let's go ahead and return. I don't know whether you're calling this function every time or no. Let's refresh. I don't know. Oh yeah, this just one comes first, another comes later. That has no problem. Okay, so refresh. Everything is okay. Now let us go ahead and work on the logic of updating the cart. So to update the cart, someone be able to submit this form, and we should be able to do it to update this cart. Okay, so if I change here to and I submit, if I click on remove, you should be able to remove. Let us work first of all on removing, or maybe you can come back for this updating cart later. Let's first work on the logic of submitting the whole cart, okay? Because we'll come back for finishing and finish everything later. So let us first work on the logic of submitting the cart. So let's first fix this remove because I already have it. So remove, I'll just simply come to header file and then look for remove. Okay, remove is here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that link. It has just to point to cart process remove.php, and then you pass the ID of the product. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll come here where there is remove, where there is X, I don't know, it is somewhere here. The button is called remove, this guy. So we'll change it from remove to anchor tag, from button, and change it to anchor tag, and then also attach the class like this. So if I refresh, I can be able to do that to remove an item from cart. So no, I've put class, this is href. Okay, so if I refresh, someone will be able to remove an item from the cart. So that's good. Now let us go ahead to proceed to checkout. That's the most important part. We want at least to be able to submit the product order. So let's go ahead and check checkout. So see, these guys, when you're previewing cart, you can submit to checkout. So when you click on checkout, there is what? There is the name, the customer information who is already logged in, okay, and then the shipping address. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that and change. Let's go ahead and add this page of checkout, so that when someone click there, should be proceeded to checkout.php. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll come to this section, and then I create a new file that I'm going to call checkout.php. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to put that link to here. We come to cart, and we come to where there's word checkout. Okay, checkout. Okay, it is here. So I'm going to remove this guy and put checkout.php. So if I refresh, now when someone clicks here, it should be taken to checkout.php. That is good. So the next thing is now the one in the header here in top. Okay, someone should be able to click checkout and is proceeded to checkout.php. So I'll come to the head and look for checkout, and then we'll go ahead and change this one and add href, a correct one, checkout.php. So if I refresh and someone clicks here and click on checkout, it should be taken to checkout.php. So let's go ahead and implement the logic of checkout.php. First of all, we're going to put the header and footer. Okay, header and footer. So it will look much more of cart. Okay, so I can just simply come to our cart file, and then I come to checkout. I paste here the footer, and then also come to cart, come to top, and we copy the head. Okay, the head, and then also place there the header, the head. So everything is okay. Okay, so if I refresh and I click on checkout, I'm able to preview the checkout. But one more thing about checkout, since we want the customer to be logged in, we're going to check if the customer is logged in or not. If the customer is not logged in, we'll direct him that customer registration page, so that they should first create an account. If they are not logged in, if they're already logged in, then we let them proceed. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just simply include the files function to include the session and everything. I don't know whether I had already created that function that checks if someone is logged in or not. We called it protected area, if I'm not mistaken. You see, this guy, it's called protected area, but here we may want to put important information than that. So I'll just simply come and put here, if it's not set user, I'll just put a warning, and I say create or register or register. How should I call it? Register or login before you submit your order. So that's it. We check if the session of user is not created. We just say register or login before you submit your order, and then we redirect this guy to login.php. Remember this alert function, we have already created it here. Okay, we have already created it here to take alert function already created it here. It will take just the alert type and the message. Okay, so we just send a user warning to first create an account before they check out. So now if I come back to our cart and I click on checkout, I'll be able to proceed. Otherwise, if I'm not logged in, it will redirect me. Let's see if that one works. To see if that one works, I'll come to my account and sign out. Okay, I've already signed out successfully. So if I come back again and I try to click on checkout, you see I'm being redirected to register or login before you create an account. That's good. Now let's go ahead and log in, because I already have an account. I hope that's my username. Okay, let's create a customer account as we are testing everything. So I'll put there customer at gmail.com, and then the phone number, and then the password 4321. Okay, so I'm signing up. So I submit, and okay, I submit what they say, login before I proceed. So it means my account was not created successfully. Customer password 4321, password 4321. So I sign up. Okay, so it has already been created. 4321, submit. Yeah, I'm logged in now, so that's good. So if I proceed now to home, if I proceed to home, and I come to checkout, I should be able to access the checkout page. So let us see what is on checkout. Now the checkout page, you have the shipping information of the customer, and then you'll also be able to proceed to what? To the final submission of the product. So we are going to do that in the the next video, whereby the customer will go ahead and check out, select the shipping that we may be having, and then after we may put the card information, and then after we go ahead and submit the product review, and then submit the product. So let's go ahead and do that in the next video. That's what we're going to do in the next video. Okay, that order submission process. So please don't miss. Make sure that you turn up in the next video and you see how we submit the whole order that we've been working upon. Okay, see you there. Please don't miss, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not to. Please subscribe now and click on that red bell so that you can stay updated. Thank you.